Hey everyone, what's going on? So today is my 2 year no alcohol. You call it sobriety, whatever. Today's my anniversary of not drinking for 2 years. Excuse me. I was wondering if you can't even see them. I have like pimple patches on my. Well, if I zoom in, you can probably see them, but I'm breaking out of acne from the sun and sweating. Anyway, 2 years no drinking. And what a 2 years it's been. So many changes, so much insight, so much to say, really. And how can I sum up what I've learned in a few minutes about the things that I've learned in 2 years from not drinking? First off, I was kind of planning on doing this for many years. I had a very, very weird relationship with alcohol, and by no means was I ever an alcoholic. I never had a drinking problem. I never struggled with substance abuse, nothing like that at all. I just made a healthy and conscious decision to stop because it's something that no longer served me, and I let it go, and it was the easiest thing that I've done. But like I said, I was planning on doing this for years in some capacity, and I kind of I messed around with the idea of flexible sobriety. I would go out and I wouldn't drink, or I'd go a few weeks at a time and not drink, and I would practice being the designated driver. So it's something that I was doing before I just made the decision to just completely stop. And I remember the day that I quit 2 years ago today, I suffered my last hangover. I was so hungover, and I was like, you know what? I truly, with all of my heart and soul, every fiber of my being, I do not want to feel like this ever again for the rest of my life. I don't want to feel this shitty. And there's no reason for me to feel this way. It serves no purpose. So I was like, I'm done. I really don't want to do this anymore. This is like, why am I doing this to myself? And I didn't make any big announcement. I didn't tell people. I just literally, I stopped. I just stopped. It was so easy for me to do because I wanted it from the bottom of my heart. And that's literally how I did it. When you want to do something with all of your heart and soul, when you truly want to get clean, or when you want to start exercising, if you want to, anything in life, whatever you really want to do, you will do it. And that's number one that I've learned, is that when someone is ready to do something, it's effortless. Quitting drinking was not hard. It was never a struggle. I was like relieved. I was like, oh, thank God. That's what it felt like. It felt great. It was like, oh, I cannot wait to just be clean and sober and not feel like shit anymore, and save money and not live a destructive lifestyle and not stay out till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and then wake up at noon the next day. It just, everything about my life changed, but for the better. There were some things that I do miss. I miss, the fun that alcohol brought. I miss, being young and crazy and free and the house party days, but as you get older, you realize those days have to come to an end at some point. You can't live like that forever. And me chasing that feeling is like me trying to chase the shadow of my former self. And I come to terms with the fact that those days are long gone. And that version of myself is also long gone. And for the time being, whatever I did, all the parties I used to have and the friends that I've made, and, whatever I did in the past during my crazy party years, it was okay for then. It was acceptable for then. And I shed my skin. I shed my skin like a cocoon, like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon. And you can't go back to being a caterpillar, That's kind of what I feel like. I feel like it's too late. I feel like I've changed way too much as a human being, and my mind has changed, and the things that I want have changed. But really, I think the most important thing that I've learned out of everything is how much I literally don't need alcohol to live and to be sociable and to live my life and to go out and see my friends and to make new friends, to do things, like how little of a purpose it serves, and how much I've never really needed it. And because I was always an outgoing person to begin with, I never needed any social lubricant. It is a truly useless factor in my life. It's a useless factor for me, and letting go was so easy. And I learned how much I do not need it at all. I've done so many things. I've been to so many parties, so many social events, so many things I've attended, and I didn't even take a sip of alcohol, and I never needed it. I've never needed it. I've met new people. I've done great things and fun things completely sober. And it's awesome. And I love it. And I have no intentions of going back anytime soon. I don't know if I ever will drink again. I have no idea. Right now, I just don't. It serves no purpose. Why do something that serves you no purpose? So, yeah, I support sobriety for everyone. I think it's something you should try. I think that alcohol, you don't realize how much that it's eating away at your body and your mind until you stop drinking. And you'll also realize who your real friends are once you stop drinking too, and how much the company that you keep, it really measures up when you have a sober mind and you're able to see the people you're surrounding yourself with, and how little those people are going to start reaching out to you because you don't have that thing in common anymore. Like, once you take alcohol and drugs out of the equation, you have nothing in common with those people, and you'll learn that. And sometimes it's just good riddance. So I learned that too. Anyway, I support sobriety. I support flexible sobriety. I think you should give it a shot, and I think you really need to understand what it feels like, and how terrible alcohol is for you, and how shitty it actually makes you feel, and how much better you will feel once you stop drinking. All right, that is my 2 cents. Really hope that this helps someone, inspired someone. I regret nothing. I regret absolutely nothing. I don't miss it. I don't think about it. I don't want it. I don't need it. And I say good riddance.